Hi guys, just arrived in Puerto Rico. We're doing a food tour. Come along, and I would like to share that experience with you. So I will see you soon. We are walking.
Remember coming through there last time.
What is that? Janet, I'm seeing everything better.
That's not straight.
Janet, all these people are from the same tour.
But I'm making sure I don't get lost.
Major selfie sticker.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
They were known as the Taíno. Okay? You never heard about the Taíno tribes. There was divisions of the groups or descendants of the Arawak tribes from South America, ours from Venezuela, got on their canoes and named the islands around here Borique. Actually meant in Taíno, land of the brave. Never heard about the Taíno tribes, don't worry. But we all know a little bit of Taíno in our language because we all know the word.
Having our first taste of the days at this beautiful restaurant. Oh, okay. Oh my God, this is good.
Yep. All right, friends. Let's get in here. First big.
Oh, I smell the banana.
Or the little rum house. In 1936, the English.
Janet, don't run. They're right here.
Just like,
Thank you. I'm the strong one. Oh my God. Excuse me, my friend.
Make sure I'm not sitting on the.
You see me? Janet, you see me?
Yes.
Okay, tell it what. Oh my God. This is our first meal on the
All right,
food
friends,
tour.
we're gonna bring yours right now in
Small
a second.
sandwich.
So what we have right here are when it's original form are pork sliders. All right. So that
pork
pork slider,
sliders.
the meat itself, the way that we make it.
Bye. Oh. It's raining, y'all. I'm just walking in the rain. Got all the food trucks with different food.
So you're gonna stand here to cover yourselves. Don't stand there.
Oh.
Right? Stand here on this corner right here. You can use this bench. You can use that bench. Just not on those branches. And if you do get pooped, take the time. It's good luck in Puerto Rico and play the lottery. All right? That's what they say. That's what they say. All right, friends. So the main reason why I stopped here is because I want to take you into a historical perspective before the 1860s. All right? Before the 1860s, since the establishment of Old San Juan in 1521, it was actually a military fortress. All right? From that note, the military fortress of Old San Juan, to a standpoint, used to have a wall covering it in a 3-mile radius, right? This area where we're standing on right now is as if you were standing on water back in the day. Literally, that water right there from the beach. Because all this is actually landfill, all right? The land actually started from that plaza that you have right there, the green gazebos. You are able to notice them. And if you look to the corner, also on this other corner over here, you're gonna be able to see at the far back a wall, all right? Like a gray wall. So that is actually known as La Muralla de San Juan, or the Wall of San Juan. Back in the day, closing the old town in a 3-mile radius with only 5 standing gates, all right? One of the gates was actually strategically located right in front of us, right here, La Puerta de San Justo, or the St. Just Gate, okay? Back in the day, that gate right there would actually serve as an entry point for the merchants that would arrive to Puerto Rico, right here to Old San Juan, to exchange their currencies or just do whatever trading that were to be done. So that is the reason why that red building that you have right there, back in the day, used to be a bank. This building before its expansion, and still nowadays, was a bank, and the corner behind it, you could have found 3 more banks, all right? Basically being like a mini Wall Street of Old San Juan, where people would come, exchange their currencies, and then the other street next to it would actually have most of the jewelry and souvenir shops. So in this case, back in the day, gold would actually be a very, very strong form of currency hold chip nowadays too. But nevertheless, that's how they would do it back in the day, okay? From a point onwards in 1860s, we had an overpopulation problem of around 21 people per household. I will get into a little bit more detail why it happened, and then afterwards, they took the decision to take down that sector of the city wall right there, basically take a lot of different islets that were all across the Bay of San Juan. From another viewpoint, we'll be able to see it better, and they expanded all this area right here to that side corner as well to a new legal community outside of the city walls, which was La Puntilla, all right? Nowadays, as we walk up, you're gonna see it, parking lot La Puntilla. So it still holds the name, but nevertheless, that was the reason for it. If you want to know a little bit more of the details of why they had this overpopulation problem, well, the problem was gated city, military.
Oh. Follow him. We walk into Old San Juan. That's my tour guide you're looking at.
Post office and courthouse.
Yep.
You can tell all federal buildings look alike.
So friends, from here, this building right here, if you put it on for U.S. Post Office and first U.S. Courthouse of Puerto Rico. So the U.S. took over Puerto Rico after 1898 with the Hispanic-American War, and they did this building right here, on this space that we're seeing, together with those towers that are in Art Deco structures, has 2 different architecture to itself. First off, being in 1936, in this United States Spanish Revival architecture, to be the U.S. Post Office on this side. It also says the U.S. Courthouse, but the courthouse entrance is on the other side of the building, okay? The back part is just regular offices, which was constructed after the 1950s, if I'm not mistaken, in an Art Deco structure, okay? Nowadays, it is still the U.S. Post Office, but the other side, the courthouse, is actually the U.S. Bankruptcy Court. So I do not want to see any of you near those staircases, all right? Get away. Nevertheless, there you have the building, my friends. As we get closer over here, you're able to see the former bank right there, which was El Banco de Ponce. That's why you see a lion symbol right there in front of the bank itself. Right now the taxi is kind of covering it.
Banco Popular.
You're going to see the lion symbol right there. Also, on the entrance, you can notice it, all right? So, El Banco de Ponce, Ponce being Juan Ponce de León, first governor of Puerto Rico. Back in the day, San Juan Bautista, as the Spanish actually called it, by first name, in 1492, 1493, and then in 1511, the name changed of the island from San Juan Bautista to Puerto Rico, which is what we know it nowadays. Puerto Rico actually means rich ports. If you never wondered, there you have it, and we will speak about the rich ports further on ahead. Nevertheless, the Banco de Ponce, and then after 1902, if I'm not mistaken, the first American colonial bank in Puerto Rico, all right? Over here,
Banco Popular.
yes, we have El Banco Popular de Puerto Rico. First part of the building in the 2 stories was actually in 1893, then expanded up until 1938. Bear with me, my friends, 1938. It was considered to be the tallest skyscraper in the Caribbean, all right? By Guinness World Record. I know nowadays, nothing like a skyscraper, but 1938, okay? It was considered such. Over here, we have the Old Harbor Brewery, right? That was actually one of the first brewery locations here in Puerto Rico of Old Harbor. They actually moved. Before that, it was another brewery called Coqui. Coqui is actually the little tree frog that we have here in Puerto Rico that you hear like. If you go to Hawaii, you're also gonna hear it over there, but they just basically jumped on the Spanish boats and arrived there. That's why in Hawaii you have coquis, but they're native to Caribbean, all right? So yeah, friends, that's why you're gonna see that on some areas, you're gonna have like coquis symbols. You get close enough to the windows, by the way. And then over here, the front face of the building itself. So yeah, friends, as we walk this paint, right, in that case. So from here, back in the day, from that garita, you would actually have some bells, and they would actually ring for the military of Spain to arrive over to the bastion through different alleyways, all right? If you notice over there, there is a yellow structure. Looks very narrow, right? That is a house nowadays. Nobody lives in it right now, but they actually did live in it back in the 1800s. In this note, alleyways like that one, found it all. We have right there Iglesia Santa Ana. Iglesia Santa Ana being constructed before the 1860s. There you can notice the house next door, I would not overpass that roof of the church. Over here, if you notice, the house before the expansion did not overpass that of the church. Same with this building. Then over here, as you do not notice a full expansion, you can speculate that the building was actually made after the 1860s, where there was no longer the reason of a military fortress, so you can actually expand buildings to second stories and all the way through the skyscrapers. Here in the Caribbean, we have a slight different way the same. That is 1493, Columbus sailed the high seas. Or the Great Chimney around that area. If you look at the small mountain that you have right in front of us, behind that, we have actually found the first settlement. That was named La Parra, here in Puerto Rico. At the time, Origen to San Juan Bautista, right? So, the chapel that we have right here, there was a little bit of the building sticking out to the other side of the wall, right? So the chapel is very small, not even 5 feet.
This reminds me.
So it is on the entrance. It would read a white slab that would read in Latin, "Blessed be those that come in thy name." There, and underneath, yes, underneath, all the way up this hill to the entrance. So here, we'll go a little bit quick so that we can get to our main course. So right here, we're actually at Plaza de Almas or Arms Square, right? This square right here has had a couple of different names. The most that I focus on is Arms Plaza, Plaza de Almas, because of that building that you have right there. That blue building, kind of whitish as well, is actually nowadays the Department of State building. Back in the day, it was actually the original Spanish barracks where the military used to live. Come over here to this square and do their military trainings at the daytime. Alright friends, I know, I didn't say it before, but yeah, I have to make you work a little bit for the meals.
Those beautiful pastel building really caught my eyes. I had to take that video to really show you guys. It's beautiful, beautiful to watch, to see. I really enjoy Puerto Rico. I will highly recommend it. Please go see Puerto Rico. I love it. Guys, the tour has ended. At the restaurant, we create a special dish called mofango. Back to the ship now. Please subscribe, like, give me a thumbs up, and I see you on the next video. Goodbye.